Hi, my name is Tanya and welcome to my small backyard vegetable garden here in central Victoria. We have had weeks of this beautiful autumn weather and we are due for a cold change next week. So I'm trying to get on and get all the pumpkins picked today and the garden beds around the pumpkin arch tidied up. I also want to get a move on with getting this all sorted because I have so many peas. If you remember back a couple of videos, I sowed a heap of peas into seed snails. They are exploding and need to go in the ground. I am going to be 10 days ahead with them at least by the time they are planted, so they are well and truly on their way if they transplant okay. I think they should transplant okay, but we'll wait and see. And I'm really happy that I tried this and got them sown into the seed snails just to see how they would go. We'll have a look at the peas in the seed snail, or all my seed snails that I've sown so far, later on in the video. And we can also check out how the capsicums have gone after transplanting. They are doing really well. I'm so happy with them, but the nights are getting cooler, so I will have to think about some kind of protection because I don't want them getting hit by too cold a weather and them dying back. I'm not sure whether to just make some hoops over the top of the pots or to try and build something with some old windows. I'm not quite sure yet, but I want to build something that reuses things that I have here at home or that I can pick up secondhand really cheap on Facebook or at some sort of tip shop. In the meantime, I am protecting them with the hessian that I was using for the heat. I make sure they are covered up for the nights, and also an old doona cover that I picked up at the op shop. I told myself that I wouldn't think too much about what I had to build over them to get them through winter until I knew that they were going to transplant okay. So now it is time to think about it and get something planned and made. I hope to have a third garden bed full soon and ready for me to plant up. I will be sowing a few more things into seed snails, and then hopefully it won't be too late for me to direct sow some other things straight into the garden bed. I have to remember that the soil is cold, it is just going in, so it won't have the same heat in it like the other two garden beds have had, which is what has, I think, pushed my broccoli and all my brassicas along so fast. I had been thinking about setting up a little compost bin in the center of this garden bed and feeding it up with a lot of manure and trying to get some heat into it, maybe working on the same idea as a compost bin, something like a small version of a crossed compost bin hotbed. I'm not sure, but if I do this, even if it doesn't heat up the garden bed too much, it will certainly bring the worms in. I'm not sure what's going on with all these pumpkins. I think I only had 3 varieties of pumpkins, but I have lots of varieties of colors. I'm just wondering, maybe someone can let me know, do pumpkins cross-pollinate with other pumpkins around? I'm not sure because there may be only one of each of the varieties that I've planted that look the same as the label. So I'm not sure what's going on here, but I'm extremely happy with what I am picking. Some of these big pumpkins weigh, I don't know, a lot of weight. They are really heavy. I'm going to store all these pumpkins on my back veranda. It gets a lovely winter sun and they can sit out there, and we will make our way through all of these pretty quickly when we start soup season. So I'm looking forward to that, and I love roast pumpkin. This is just the autumn colors I adore. The greens, the oranges, they are just so beautiful.